This is the rotring Rapid Pro, and it's a really good offering for someone who's a bit skeptical on the rotring 600 series. So this is the packet. It's just a cardboard box, similar to what you see on a bunch of other German pencils. Yeah, so this is the pen here. It's got a nice like PVD sort of rock blasted feel to it. It's matte black, and at the front tip it's got a really rough sort of metal sandpapery feel. Alright, so first of all we'll talk about the size of this pencil. This is a Staedtler clutch pencil. I think it's called the Mars. I don't know. It's got a nod grip as well, but it's definitely a lot slipperier compared to this sandpaper sort of feel. This one is full plastic and it weighs about 20 grams compared to this one weighing about 24, so do the math. This one, is a clutch pencil with about 2mm lead, so it does just let it out. It's pretty simple, but for size comparison they're very similar, but obviously the weight bias on this one is like super top heavy, whereas this one is kind of a lot more balanced. It's got a really nice balance to it, nice weight. So let's go through some features of this one. You have a really nice, really sturdy clip, a eraser which is extendable, and a little viewing on the back here, just like a little hole, just I guess so you can know if you're picking up the pencil or the pen, because there is a pen version of this Rapid Pro. We'll talk about the little graphic on the side. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this because it's pretty iconic to see that red writing on the pen on the hexagonal barrel, but this one just doesn't really have it, and it looks kind of a bit iffy, if you know what I mean. But I mean, I don't have a huge problem. It looks kind of stealthy, but yeah, it's good. Next we have the knurling, which like I said is really nice. I'll give you some close-up shots of this. Next we have the retractable tip, which as you can see is not showing out right now. Something similar to this other Staedtler pencil. And the con with these is that they can bend, and be damaged. I have bent this one, I've bent it back, so it does happen. So this is a big deal breaker for why I had to get this pen instead of something like the 600. So yeah, I'll show you how this one works. You just kind of click, one knock, and you get a little bit of lead, as I'll show you now. And then you can just write. It's got something really cool called a lead guard mechanism. Now you may know what that is, or you may not know. But essentially what it is I'll show it to you now on the video. But basically, as you can see, as I'm pressing down right now, you can see that the lead is kind of retracting in and cushioning. So this prevents the lead from snapping when you're pushing too hard. But yeah, otherwise, this pencil doesn't move at all. It's very rigid. So no matter what you guys may think about, it's a retractable pen, so it's pretty wobbly. But no, this one, nice and sturdy. Okay, another really cool thing is with the retractable tip, and something that I just realized that not many people talk about, is that when you push it out, you can push it out all the way, or you can actually just choose how much you want to push it out by, pushing hard or pushing soft, whatever. So I can push it out halfway, or I can just go the full way. So that's another cool thing, I guess. It's there if you need it. Okay, Rotring as a brand, they're tanks. They're not exactly gonna break unless you, drop it or sit on it or something like that. And on the topic of sitting on it, a con with this one is that the whole internal structure, as I'll pop up on the screen now, is full plastic. It's kind of annoying. It's full plastic, and it's also the same price point as the 600, which is full brass, and the join is also brass too, whereas this one is plastic. And there is a bit of play in here, but yeah, it's not a huge deal breaker for me because I am usually pretty careful, but it might be for you, so that's something to keep in mind. So a quick comparison to the 600 is it's much larger. Like, it does fit in your hands much nicer. depending on your hand size, I guess. And yeah, despite what people may think about the plastic internals, it still is rotring, and it's very high quality, and you're gonna have a good time with it regardless. For a first pen, some people say the 600 is what you should get, but I reckon this is the one to get. Thank you.